Anyone find it strange that SpaceX rockets go horizontally? What's up with that? Space is supposedly up. Why would you go over? Not to mention all the NASA rockets. Do you see how they go? You know, like they're not really going anywhere, they're just going up and coming back down. All of them. I wonder if it's because they can't get to space. You know, like biblical cosmology says how there's an impenetrable dome called the firmament above us where the moon and the stars actually are. And don't let me lose you because I'm talking about the Bible. Believe me, I thought the Bible was nonsense for most of my life as well. But then a funny thing happened. I started paying attention to the heavens above. And I started noticing things that didn't match their story, like how the moon, that's supposedly 238,000 miles away, seemed just about the same distance as stars that were supposedly trillions of miles away and planets supposedly millions of miles away. My camera zooms in on the same level, and they all seem to be right there. Not trillions of miles away, not quintillions of miles away either, like they tell us some stars are. Do you know there's something called the inverse square law of light, where light doesn't travel endlessly, it dissipates with distance. And these, maybe they're just in that impenetrable dome that doesn't allow us to get to the waters. You know, the waters that are separated by the firmament. Funny how the star changes color. Why do stars change colors? Do you know how far that's supposed to be? Do you want to know how far that's supposed to be? That's the star Regulus, and it's 79 light years away. Do you know what a light year is? A light year is 6 trillion miles. So to know how far that star is away, you got to multiply. I give it the benefit of the doubt, said it's a little closer. 77 light years times 6 trillion miles. And that's the number you get. You think you can see that far? That's hilarious. And this isn't even that far. They tell us some stars that we can literally see with our naked eye are 1,270 light years away. Do you see the number? Do you see the number that is? Do you see how many zeros? That's quadrillion. That's thousands, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions. 7 quadrillion miles away. And you can see it with your bare eye without zooming it. Come on, people. You've been taught wrong. We've all been taught wrong. And it's time we all start paying attention and figuring these things out. You don't need to be a genius. You just need to not believe what they tell us and start looking with a critical eye. Start questioning things. Start saying, why doesn't that make sense, instead of just accepting it? Look up at the night sky. It's all right here. It spins around us. We're not moving. We're stationary and flat and covered, enclosed. You can't have the expanse in the vacuum of space next to a pressurized system. Literally, the second law of thermodynamics says you can't have that. So you're going against real, provable science and then trying to just believe stuff that can't be proved. Gravity is a theory. It's never been proven. You know why? Because electrostatics and buoyancy and density are actually like thousands of times stronger than what they claim gravity is. Do you know gravity isn't even mass attracts mass anymore? It's like the bending and warping of space-time. It's nonsense. I'm here just trying to help you figure it out. I'm saying look and think. Don't just believe that they go to space because they take a parabolic curve around the curvature of the Earth. No, that's going up and it's coming down. Most of them in the Bermuda Triangle. That's why they made up nonsense about it being scary, so they don't go find the graveyard of NASA dumping grounds. And when you see this, that my very oldest, dearest friend sent me, and you're told that's going to space, just look. It's just flying across, just like an airplane, except it's leaving some trails to make you all think it's mystical and it's going to space. Come on, people. Start using this. Start questioning things and realize that this might be the last thing telling you the truth, and they're trying to make you think it's all metaphorical and nonsensical, and they mock anyone who believes it. Just like they did in The Simpsons with Ned Flanders. They made the biggest losery, dorky guy in the world the one that believes in the Bible. That's propaganda, and we all bought it, myself included. And then I started using this. But of course, all this is for entertainment purposes. I'm sure that, the writer of the Bibles, they were real dumb. They just didn't understand things back in the day because there was no technology. I mean, they were so dumb they couldn't even figure out how to build the pyramids, which we can't even come close to replicating with our technology today. We're not the smartest that have ever existed. And you didn't come from an ape into a caveman. We've always been humans, and we've always had technology because technology comes from the fallen angels. It comes from the angelic realm, and they gave humans technology. They traded it for their women. They mated with the women. They created the giants. There have been giants here. There have been dragons here, and you don't live on a spinning ball, people. It's time we all figure this out, not just the few of us seeking. We should all be seeking the Most High, in fact. Entertainment only. Have a nice day. Oh, and sorry if I'm burning your eyes with this amazing retina-burning golf shirt. I just got back from golf.